Alright, so this is a classic team. Team Japan. They're actually composed of classic characters. I think this has been Team Japan for a while, with Kyo Kusanagi, Benimaru Kaido, and Goro Daimon, I think his name is. So this is pretty classic right here. And they're looking pretty classic too. Now Kyo Kusanagi, it looks like they've and this is something I've noticed that they've been doing quite a bit here in this game, King of Fighters 14, is they seem to be reverting to a lot of the classic outfits. Now, this outfit that Kyo has, because for any of you guys who play King of Fighters, you know, at least since 2003 up till now, you would have noticed that Kyo Kusanagi's outfit has changed, and they've changed him before, you know. So he originally had like a schoolboy outfit, then they changed into a white outfit during the Nest saga, I think, where he had like a white outfit with like black lines running down it, and he had like a black shirt with white cross on the inside. And then they changed his outfit in King of Fighters 2003, I believe, where he had just more of a kind of casual look, where he had just like a white tee, I think. He had a leather jacket and jeans, and he had that all the way up until King of Fighters 13, so just recently. Now, it looks like they've changed his outfit where his jacket is white again. So it's more like his King of Fighters, what was it? I think King of Fighters 99 is when he got the white jacket, I think. So his Nest Saga outfit, it seems like they went back to that one. Which is interesting because back in King of Fighters, what was it? King of Fighters Max Impact 2, I think? I don't remember what he was wearing in Max Impact 1, but in Max Impact 2, I believe he also had like a white jacket. It was like white with black, right? It seems like that was that seems to be the jacket that they tend to go back to. So I guess people in SNK, they tend to favor the white jacket for Kyo, because they seem to go back to that every now and again. So this seems to be based on that. And that's another thing I also like. I like how they gave like the little extra flourish to his pose. You know, he kind of just throws his hand out just every now and again. He's got a bit more bounce to his pose. It looks a little bit more natural than it used to. This Kyo looks like he's going to be similar to Nest Kyo, I believe. And they also had in King of Fighters 13, you can get Nest Kyo, where he has like moves where he can combo up close and use like these fiery punches where he can kind of be offensive and mix up the opponent, whether he's gonna go mid, he's gonna go high. I think he could go overhead. I'm not sure. And he could go low. He could like grab the opponent by their collar and just like make an explosion. He has some real dope moves. They look powerful, they look heavy, but yet stylish. And I always liked that about Kyo. I always thought that was cool. So it looks like they went that route, because King of Fighters 13 Kyo, he was more I think old school Kyo, where he had like the fireball, and he didn't have the Rekka combos anymore. But this one looks like they went back to the Rekka style. Okay, so that's different. Going that overhead, I don't know that it used to bounce the opponent off the ground like that. I don't think that, did it used to do that? I'm not familiar with that. But that looks new. That looks pretty cool though. How they just like pop off the ground like that. You can hit him with a follow-up. I remember that super. He would hit you with that wind up. There was in some of the previous games, I think you could actually do the part where that final punch, he would just charge that. You could hold it. I don't know how practical that was, but I remember this super. That's cool. I like this one. He didn't have that in the last game. I like this one. That's something I also noticed. This is his. I guess this is his strongest move. And you have like the Kusanagi sun in the background. It's kind of cool. And also I like the little sun crest on his sleeve where it's zipped down at, where it opens up. You can see like that sun insignia or whatever that is. I like that. That's a nice touch to the design. That's real cool. And it's a cool way to show it off. So that's pretty dope. We have like that super. That's pretty much all new right there. Now, in the previous game, I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. There's something about Kyo's super in that game where he had like fire spin around him, and he just tossed like this little bit of fire at the opponent, and all of a sudden these huge pillars of fire smashed the opponent. It looked cool, and it was kind of ridiculous because like, where are these giant pillars of fire coming from? But I used to think it looked cool because how casual he was about it. I thought it looked real dope. But this is different, and it looks cool. I like, you know, it has a cool style to it. It looks pretty badass. Now, Benimaru Kaido, he actually has a pretty different outfit this time around. Now I think about it, because he had one of those outfits where like a top where it would like show off the abs. I don't know what you call those things, like a halter top or something like that. It would show the abs off, right? It was cut real high, and he had like white pants or something like that. And then they changed his outfit to where his top had like a leopard pattern on it or a jaguar pattern of some sort, and he had like these really dangly earrings. It was pretty effeminate looking. That was his style. But now they've seemed like they've changed it from that entirely, where now he has what looks like he has like a high collar. He has a different colored shirt. It looks like it goes all the way down, so it covers his stomach. He has kind of these long gloves with like the buckle on the side. I like his new design. He looks cool. Benimaru Nikaido has a lot of moves that look pretty familiar. It doesn't look like they've changed him too significantly. He has a lot of familiar moves. I remember seeing quite a bit of Benimaru in like tournament play and stuff like that. Whenever I would watch like different people playing online or whatever, I recall seeing him quite a bit. He seemed like he had some real good moves. He was fast, but his lightning moves were really strong. And he seemed to have like good priority. I don't know, like he just had some really fast and really good moves, it seemed. Yeah, and that his strongest move, I was pretty sure that goes full screen, and it doesn't seem like it's very slow. It seems like it's really fast. Like you just throw it out there and it's full screen. And it's damaging. So yeah, Benimaru, he seemed like he was always a pretty solid character. Now Goro Daimon, he looks essentially unchanged. He looks like the same guy I remember seeing in the last game. He's got a lot of his familiar toss moves I recall seeing before. Just put his hands on you and just toss you around. Now that's cool how he can grab you out of the air like that and then continue his combo with his throw moves. That's pretty cool looking. And he's got his strongest move. It still looks like it's a counter. I think it's a counter hit before. It looks like it was a counter hit in this as well. So you have to get hit for it to initiate. And he just tosses you into the air and then like slams his hands on the ground. And you could actually see his eyes. He opens his eyes. And then huge seismic slam. He hits the ground so hard as you hit the ground that your head bounces off the ground like a basketball, and you pop back into the air, and then you fall back on the ground again. Yeah, it's pretty cool.